Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Hey, PAC Team. Hey, Facebook friends. How's it going out there? So, Monday, we're here. I mean, for most of us, it's the end of our day, work day anyway. You probably still got other stuff to do. Um, did you guys spend weekend time doing anything outside this weekend? No? Yeah, a few of you did? Yeah? No? Oh, Keith. I mean, some of us are not allowed to really be outside still, and I think we're in some different places. What
It
did
was
you do, Shelley?
pouring down rain. It was not worth
Oh,
going out.
well, that's all. I feel like it's always pouring down rain where you live, Sean. That West Coast.
Oh, that's me.
No,
Oh,
no, that's Seattle. That's the Seattle.
that's right, Seattle, not Oregon.
Yeah, I worked on my farmer's tan a little bit and did lots of outdoor stuff, and I feel like I worked my body quite a bit this weekend, but not my brain as much. It was more of a use your muscles kind of thing. So I thought today we could actually start our week by whatever brain muscles you have left by the end of the day, and we're still it's got a few hours maybe of good time actually working our brain muscles together and having some fun with our brains. So I realize I've been on this stuff a lot. I never introduced myself. I'm hoping people can see my name down there. So I'm Alejandro, and I have never played an accordion. It's one of the musical instruments I've never played before. So what the rest of the PAC team is going to do is think about, okay, matching an instrument they haven't played before to the first letter in their first name. So we're already firing people's brains up, and you can see eyes on the screen darting around left and right because somehow we feel like that activates parts of our brain. I think we do it instinctually. So actually what I did was have the team, really I'm just buying them time because they had no idea I was going to ask them about an instrument that they hadn't played. But we really are firing our brains up. So the one place is the hippocampus that we're firing up to figure out, okay, I had memories about musical instruments. Did I play something? Did I not play something? And also using some of our left temporal lobe skills to find a specific word, not just any specific instrument. It's one that has to start with the letter of our first name, but you can't have played it. That's the tricky part. So I came up with accordion. I honestly don't know any other musical instruments that start with A, so I just happened to hit something great there. So we'll see. And if you're on Facebook, if you're watching us live, go ahead and if you got something, pop it in because you guys have some brains you might want to work too.
Yeah, I need help. K. I'm not getting anything. Huh?
Kazoo.
I played a kazoo.
Wait.
Keyboard.
Hey,
Keyboard?
Shelley.
I played a keyboard.
Hey,
Sorry.
wait a minute. Hold on. Listen to this. Catherine came up with Catherine had like 30 seconds of me buying her time. She got nothing. And Shelley instantaneously came up with two things. So Shelley, how come you got it so quickly when Catherine asked for help?
Well, because I'm a musician and I know lots of instruments and I've played a lot of instruments.
See, so for some of us, this is trickier than others. Okay, Catherine, you got one now? Go for
No.
it. So you played the kazoo and you played a keyboard before?
Yeah.
I have one I haven't played.
Go for it, Shelley.
Saxophone. I've never played the saxophone.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Interestingly, we have 3 Ks on this call. So I have played a kazoo. What popped into my head, and I don't know if this is an instrument, is a klezmer clarinet.
Yes.
My brother-in-law plays in a klezmer band.
What?
But I've never played
That's the style. It's not the clarinet.
Okay.
Klezmer is the style of music.
You went.
See, now my brain's going.
And I've already played a clarinet. So.
And you played a clarinet. I actually played a clarinet in 5th grade. So, yeah, that was the C. Beth, you were so close. That was the next letter afterwards. Christy, you got any thoughts yet? Yeah, go for it. What you got?
Cello.
Cello. So I was going to say castanets because, but I've played those. But the cello, I can say I've never played the cello.
We got a lot of people playing on Facebook, guys.
Oh, all right.
So we've got a couple people said cello. Dulcimer, Debbie said dulcimer. So.
Cool. Nice. Beth, have you thought of anything?
Saxophone.
I have not played a banjo. I had it easy. B.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say? I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
I have not played a banjo.
Oh, a banjo. Oh, me neither. Okay. That's kind of cool. It sounds cool though. Steve Martin plays a banjo. Is that right?
It hurts. The strings are really hard.
Hard, yeah.
See all these hippocampal memories that we have attached to this stuff, right? We got our brains working. All I did was, which instrument haven't you played before? So we're sparking our brains. Now, if you're out there, you want to play along with this next part, go for it. But what I'm going to do is show you guys a group of images, musical instruments. Now, I think Shelly may have a slight advantage here, but I'm not quite sure because she doesn't really know what we're going to do with these images yet. So we're going to look at images. They're just images of musical instruments. Your goal is to figure out how many are there that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you a number of them and then see which ones you remember. Okay, and I'll show each one for about 10 seconds and then we'll flip to the next one. Got it? Okay. All right, I got to share the correct screen here first. Hang on one sec. All right, that's what we're doing today. We're working your brain. So here we go. Here's the first one. I know it's bad to have dead air on radio. I don't know if it's bad to have dead air on Facebook or not. Okay, there's another one. Okay. There you go. So next one. So another one. Next one. Here's your next one. Right? That was a smaller picture for some reason. Not really sure how that happened. And there's a bigger picture. Lots of intense faces on the Zoom call today. Really intense looks out there. All right, and I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. Is everyone still breathing on Zoom? Yeah? Okay, good. Keep breathing. This is supposed to be fun, guys. You're supposed to just be working your brains. So let's start with, how many do you think there were? How many images of musical instruments did we look at, do you think? And you can give a range. You can give 2 options if you want.
Yeah.
7 or 8.
7 or 8 for Keith.
12.
12, Shelly.
Not 12 as well.
12.
Well,
12, Catherine.
That didn't count.
He's now feeling bad.
I didn't count. I was trying to remember, but I didn't count.
Ah, so that was a guess from Catherine, but she's got the same guess as other people do. So thinking about, all right, so there were 12, we're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Which one stuck out to you? What's the first instrument you remember in that string of images?
Bells.
Recorder.
Is that
7th
what
grade.
that was? A recorder? I was going to say clarinet, but it's a recorder. Okay.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I think I asked the question differently than I wanted to. So you guys were thinking the first image that came up, I think you are right. It was a recorder. That was actually, how many of you played a recorder at any point? That's interesting. I know so many people that have. Just me and Christy have it. Okay. So I was actually wanting to ask, which image stuck with you the most? Which is the one that you remember the most vividly? And it could be that the recorder was the first one that stuck out to you. What do you got?
The organ, because I think I know where it is, and it's where I used to live, and I have very fond memories of that
So
place.
not only does Catherine remember the instrument, she actually thinks she knows. And Catherine, I can't answer the question or say whether or not, because I actually borrowed these images from someone else. So cool. So Catherine actually may know the specific organ. It looks huge. Shelly, what about for you?
Well, the one I remember the most are the bells, because, and some people might have said xylophone, but it's actually bells. because I used to play mallet percussion. So,
Okay. Huh. Well, I thought there was a xylophone.
Yeah, why are bells different than xylophones? And then
Yeah,
there's the glockenspiel.
a xylophone is wooden, and those were
All right.
those were metal, so those are bells.
Huh.
You know, funny you say that, Shelley, because I remembered the bells as well, and I remembered them as bells because of a hippocampal event and an amygdala event. My daughter laughed at me, who's at the time she was 13, when I called them xylophone, as only a 13-year-old diamond can do, to laugh at you when you get the name wrong. And she said, "Mom, those are not xylophone." And I'm like, well, fine. And I'm sure I didn't get diamond at all either.
I have to tell you, someone on Facebook listed them all 12 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, nice work. I see you were probably just watching those things. You probably had some help there. So I was curious about, so how many of you think you remember all of the musical instruments?
Close to.
No, close to. And there, I think there were, let me double check before I say the wrong thing here. Yeah, there's actually 12 of them. So you guys were right on that one. Yep. Keith, what are you going to say?
And then I will say, I think I remember 8, which is why I said 8.
8. Okay, cool. So this 5 to 8 thing we bring up a lot, not a lot, but we bring up this 5 to 8 thing in PAC quite often, because working memory should be able to hold about 5 to 8 things, not stressed. And maybe at the end of the day, you're less likely to hold 5 to 8 things than you are at the beginning of the day, but that's a personal kind of thing. This is not my high energy time of the day, so I probably would have got 5 had I not put them in there in the first place or copied them in. So, so thinking about, all right, out of all those musical instruments, which ones can you think of that connect to a song, that actually have the name of the musical instrument in the song? Or, well, I'll let you think on that one. Actually, your brain started working right away. You guys are looking. So the name of one of those musical instruments in a song.
Flower drum song. The drum.
Say it again, Shelley.
Flower drum song.
Flower drum song.
It's a musical, but there's also a song from the musical.
Oh, okay. Yep. Christy, you got another one? Saw your hand go up. Oh, you got to unmute though, Christy.
Unmute.
I was going to say the banjo and the Beverly Hillbillies. I think that's where they do the banjo. I might be wrong though. My
So-
husband loves
It's all about dueling banjos.
Dueling
That's the name
banjos.
of the song.
Wasn't that in like Deliverance?
Dueling
Yeah.
banjos. Yeah, that's another
Well,
one.
I am in Georgia, Keith.
Yeah. So if we were to play some of those tunes, could you get some visuals and kind of remember where you heard those songs before?
Sure.
What about feelings or emotions? Catherine, when you saw that picture of the organ, you thought you knew where it was. Are those good memories? Are they happy, or something else for you?
It's very mixed. There was a time of great distress in my life, and I spent a lot of time near that organ.
Yeah.
Is where I found solace.
Mhm.
So it was a very amygdala-driven experience time when I was there. I was there either in pain or getting relief from pain.
Mhm. Yeah. So recognizing the power of music, and we often talk about the power of music in PAC and using music to help people. And it can be uplifting. It can also be consoling. I think in this very moment, in these past few weeks, for some people, it's been a call to action, and the music has been connected to protests that have been going on and other things that are going on across the nation. So very interesting piece. How much music did we actually play today? None. But did we kind of play with music today? Yeah, in a little bit of a different way. So
Maybe our intro song.
our intro song, yes, I do like to dance for a little intro song, but I think I do it because no one can see me doing my little wiggle on the chair. So
We all
Yeah,
do it.
that's-
Maybe you should see us do it. It's really fun.
yeah, maybe you should leave us up on the screen one time, Carrie. That'd be kind of fun. So our team has kind of worked their brains a little bit and do this, everyone. I just got to know you guys a little better, got to know about you and get a little more connected with each other. So what we've got going on in PAC that's a little bit new and different for brains is actually what we call Brain Connections Cafe. So I'm going to bring up the screen again because, this COVID thing is, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's actually given some of our team some time to do some stuff that they haven't been able to do, which is get some ideas off the ground. So Tipa's actually leading what's called a Brain Connections Cafe. And the nice part is it's free and it's open to anyone. And she'll share resources with you afterwards. So I'm going to bring this screen up here. If you check out tipasnow.com, towards the top, there's a calendar tab, and then you can click on live public webinars. And you can look for this little logo. It's got a Brain Connections Cafe there. They're happening on Mondays every other week. So we did our first one last week. And what I did today was take a little snippet of that and do it with our team here. Next week, next Monday, Tipa will do something new, and you can come on there and hang out. If you have a loved one that's living with dementia that's with you, bring them along. I mean, bring a couple people in front of your laptop or your tablet or however you get connected to Zoom, and we'd love to see them on there. We had a great time last week with music. I learned a lot and worked my brain, and we certainly had some good connections with folks. So we'll look to see you there. It's a free sign up, and there are multiple.
Sorry, and we did put the link in the Facebook, on the Facebook page.
Excellent. So the link's on the Facebook page as well.
And Alejandro, I know you said it, but I thought it was really cool what you just said, and you said it very fast. One of the coolest things about this Brain Connections Cafe at 3 o'clock on Mondays is the fact that it is for all brains.
Mm-hmm.
And that's everything in PAC. It doesn't matter whether you're living with or you're living next to.
Yep.
It is truly for engaging all brains. So please come one, come all, regardless of your diagnosis or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We had lots of different kinds of brains on there, and I learned a heck of a lot about musical instruments from other people on there, and folks with lots of experiences as well. So that's invaluable. So thank you all for being here. If you are looking for more times to connect with us, we are here every day at 5, and then Tipa's on every day at 8 a.m. Eastern. So we'll see you around. Thanks, team. See ya.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to help us spread Tipa's positive approach message around the world. And don't forget to click the bell to get notified when new videos are posted.